Hello and welcome to the 1, 2, 3 count. It's the Elimination Chamber noise.
No, I know that's what you're doing, but I thought you were then just going to go 3 count as opposed to doing the 1, 2,
I
3
suppose that
bit.
would have worked better, but that's a pretty good impression of the...
pretty good. I think people can go back and re-edit old Elimination Chambers and just put your impression over the top of it instead.
I'm now concerned we're going to get copyright flagged. Because that is indistinguishable from YouTube's own WWE videos.
WWE have come for us for less.
Well, yes, we are here, Ollie Davis, Luco and DAD, to predict every wrestler's chances at this year's Elimination Chamber Toronto show.
In 3 words or less, / fewer. However, there is not room for everyone on the Elimination Chamber show in Toronto, so those people will have to enjoy nice poutine in catering. Is that their meeting? Catering. Adam Pearce.
Give Drew hell. Because he'll take CM Punk to one side and he'll go, look, Drew's in this match. He's not on Raw anymore, but give him hell.
Why?
Because Drew was nasty about Pearce on SmackDown.
All right. Well, I'm also thinking now that Drew's gone to SmackDown, I feel like what Adam Pearce needs new problem.
Right.
Everything's going too well for him on Raw at the moment. When was the last time he said, I need a drink? Or he's had to come out and stop a brawl and be like, and it's now official. He doesn't have to do that anymore since the Netflix era. It's too easy for him. He needs a problem.
So it's 2.5-hour shows.
Yeah.
Most of the problems are in that last half hour.
I think he's going to get bored in his job. AJ Styles.
Phenomenal bronze spear.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to do the phenomenal forearm. Boom! Bron Breakker kills him. Although I don't think that match happens at Elimination Chamber. I think we're on the road to WrestleMania there.
You reckon?
I see championship, AJ versus Bron.
No, I see AJ versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania because Sheamus is going to be going after Bron Breakker's IC title.
Get off the Sheamus bandwagon.
Tell that to WWE. They're the ones who keep pushing it on TV. Anyway, AJ is back and he's brought with him his old theme. And you know why? Because he really does not like the Rebel community. Akira Tozawa.
Okay, so this ties into my larger...
Okay.
I'm going to call it the Chadverse on
knew
this
it was
episode.
You need to fill out all of these guys. And I'm like, if this is Chad Gable related, I'm going to be really mad at you.
So we know Chad Gable has gone to master the dark arts of Lucha Libre. Just imagine him, he's gone up a Mexican... old Aztec pyramid, that's where he's learning. I'm thinking it's a lot of Ace Ventura is what I'm thinking here. And he's going up and it's all very respectful and traditional. And who's there right at the top of the steps? It's Akira Tozawa TikToking near Chad, doing a dance, filming some content.
He's TikToking. I didn't know what else to put for Akira Tozawa. I assumed you were going to go with something mad, but I didn't have the creative mind that you did. So I've just got Surprise Noah Banger.
Excuse me?
Surprise Noah Banger.
Noah?
Yeah.
Oh, it goes to Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yeah, what did you think I was saying? Alexa Bliss.
Pod projection elimination.
What?
So she's going to be in the match. She's going to be doing really well. You know, it's the classic, I come in, I hit all my spots, but then the lights cut out. And in the pod that she had just exited was her former Fiend self. Do you like the sort of projection inside the pod? And then she gets rolled up.
So you're putting Alexa Bliss in this match for 3 minutes?
Give or take 3 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Get all your stuff in, get out. I've got something similar. I've got pod spooky distraction.
That is practically the same.
But I'm not saying she's eliminated by it. Andrade.
You're not Penta.
First Miro feud.
Oh, that's good.
You can bring him back, put him back together.
That's really good.
It ends up being their last AEW match was Andrade versus Miro. Both of their final matches were against each other in
Yeah.
AEW. So pick up where you left off. Angelo Dawkins.
Screwy booking crutch. He's going to use his crutch. He's going to pretend to be injured for way longer than he is, and that's how he'll interfere in tag matches.
But he's already sort of done that, right? At the Rumble.
Oh, yeah, do it some more.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. Crutch, new sledgehammer.
Oh, so you only hit them with the hand.
That, and you protect it as much as possible. Bailey.
Perez roll-up elimination. That's Perez eliminating Bailey there, not the other way round.
Chamber out third.
Bang mid-table.
And you can actually do that either way. She enters into the match third, or she gets eliminated third. Becky Lynch.
Saved for Ram.
Saved for Ram.
Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
See you over there, Becky.
Or it's just not going to happen at all.
Not in the Mania plans, then.
Apparently not. Bianca Belair.
She's in the chamber. She's got a long braid. Hair hang matrix. So she's going to get her long braid. She's going to like loop it through the chains in the top. She's going to get that. And she's going to sort of run around like she's suspended by wires in the Matrix fight scenes. She's like, pow, pow, pow.
And you don't think that's going to rip out all the follicles from her?
Well, no, because you can. That's a circus trick, hair hanging. You just have to build it up over time. This is true, so maybe don't be eating when I tell you this bit. People train to hang from their hair for ages, and you got to build it up, like first just on your tiptoes, then it's 1 foot. And over time, a fatty deposit happens in the top of your head between your skull and your skin.
And you think Bianca Belair's been doing this?
I think she's been practicing in her spare time in the coach on the travels.
Yeah. Well, she's not in any major storylines, so she may as well, use that time elsewhere. I've gone for probably a bit more Route 1 of yours. Cargill returns distraction.
Also, Cargill turns on Bianca.
What? No, returns distraction.
Okay. Could go either way.
Could go either. Well, I kind of know where it's going. Big E.
Returns pre-show panel.
So, New Day? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I guess they're just gonna do their thing.
Guess what? And that thing is
Right at the end of the show as it's cutting to black.
Braun Strowman.
Jacob Moore murders. So we had
yeah.
the Saturday night's main event. He's gonna win this one and he's gonna kill him.
Yeah. Puts over Jacob.
Yeah.
Bron Breakker.
I show speed. One word. I show speed. Stream spear.
Also, he's streaming and Bron just shows up at his house.
Just at his house.
I like it. Yeah, that's good. AJ Raw main.
It's just a Raw main event for the
Raw main
IC
event.
title. Okay.
Yeah. Brutus Creed.
Wins tag gold.
Yes. I mean, I've got Chad disappointed by. Chad's going to return from his adventure to find that none of American-made have won titles. Spoiler for my IBNR one later.
Oh, we've gone in opposite directions.
Carlito.
Awkward 2K25 integrations.
Plays 2K25. Quietly. Chad Gable.
El Chadador debuts. It's Chad in a mask.
Oh,
but he's El Chadador.
That's what you're going with. It.
Yeah. He has mastered the arts.
I'm glad that you explained it because it was really confusing by just El Chadador.
El Chadador Gable. El Chadador Gable. It's Chad Gable in a mask.
So you're looking at it was like basically Los Conquistadors for Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Conquistadors. What were they called? Were they called the Conquistadors?
What, Epico and Primo?
No, Edge and Christian's gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were the Conquistadors.
Or Mr. America and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sami Zayn and LJ.
Well, they're two different people.
Different people.
Very different people. A lot of people make that mistake, though. I've gone slightly different with Chad Gable. I've gone sad, no, AAA. AAA being one word.
Because he was reportedly going to do something down there, but it's fallen through.
I don't think that was ever going to happen. I just think that was something that Alvarez was told. It was never actually on the cards as it was going to happen. But it's put the thought in my head that I wanted it to happen. And I'm now sad that it's not happening. Charlotte Flair.
Building beg match. So she keeps on saying to Rhea Ripley or Tiffany Stratton, I want you to beg me to choose you. So a sort of beg off, like an I quit style match. Maybe that's the stipulation for Mania.
Somehow wins Chamber.
Yes, or that, yeah. She gets to challenge both women for the championships.
Not even in the match, but just to really cement that I'm going to WrestleMania, I'm going to win this match as well. Chelsea Green.
Hides in pod.
Piper accidentally costs.
How? She's outside.
She's not going to be... I'm not putting Chelsea Green in the Chamber because the qualifying match is her and Naomi. I've got Naomi going into the Chamber over Chelsea. Bear in mind, we're recording this before SmackDown has aired, so we don't know who's going into the pod yet. So I'd love to put her in the match because I think she should be in the match. But yeah, I think we're going towards Green and Piper for WrestleMania, so this is just another step for that. CM Punk.
Wins, challenges Cody.
Wow.
There's all these reports about it's going to be Punk, Roman, and Seth.
Which I'm so
I
not
don't
into.
want that.
No.
I mean, I'm sure they'll do something and I'll suddenly want it. But no. They had the really good Royal Rumble go-home angle.
I said it, man. I think it's next year's Mania is Punk and Cody for the title. Which is why I've got him eliminated by Logan.
Wow. So both the Rumble and the Chamber, Logan Paul has thrown out CM Punk.
Got his number. Cody Rhodes.
Booed in Toronto.
You reckon he's going to get booed?
Well, I've got him going against Sami Zayn.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, you know, a bit of fun, innit?
Got to write something down on this list, haven't you? Stuck in Solo Vortex being one word.
Solo Vortex is not one word.
Of course it is. I've written it right here. SOLOVORTEX.
No, whenever I've done...
Solo Vortex.
I will take credit for the Vortex. No, just because he's written it down there. Ellis is shaking his head. That's two words.
You didn't even hyphenate it, did you?
What's because it's one word? It doesn't need to be hyphenated.
Well, you've put it as one word with like capital...
One word. Not capital.
Solo
you don't put a capital V in the
Solo
middle of a
Vortex.
word. That's a weird thing to do.
Solo Vortex.
Solo Vortex.
The solo... One word... This is outrageous.
Corey Graves.
Works you marks.
I've got worked, you marks.
Oh, that's so close. We can shake on that.
Damian Priest.
New kind of stipulation I'm pitching here. Builds nothing match. Because it was reported that people behind the scenes see Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania as a nothing match.
I mean, I have got eliminates Drew McIntyre.
Yes, yeah.
Because, well, I guess Priest is going to go into the Chamber. Yeah.
I know, it's a bit uninspiring, isn't it?
Massively so. Dominic Mysterio.
So you know all that stuff you've been saying about my big epic plan for the undercard. Get ready to love it.
Okay, all right, I'm with you.
Actually, Chad's teacher.
Yes, now I'm on board.
It's Dominic Mysterio in a mask.
Now, okay, that I'm on board for. That I think is great.
Because Dom was the one who gave him the slip of paper. Hey, this guy's pretty good. You'll learn a lot from him.
Wins TNA title.
Luke. It's not often that I like your ideas. Especially more than my own when I put effort into those ones. That's freaking genius.
Good, right?
That is perfect.
Yeah.
And the best person to usurp Joe Hendry.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew's multi-layered curse. Multi-layered is hyphenated. That is one word.
Oh, cool.
It's just the Damian Priest interaction. So obviously Damian cost him at Mania last year. There was the match at Clash at the Castle with the foot in the ropes thing. There was
okay.
the Royal Rumble elimination. And now Priest will screw over Drew here. And there's your feud. Makes sense on paper.
Re-enters, destroys Priest. So Damian Priest eliminates him. He's taken to the outside, and then he's like, "What? What happened?" Snaps, gets himself back into the chamber, throws some security, destroys Damian Priest, and that leads to Damian Priest getting eliminated, and sets up their nothing match for WrestleMania. Eric.
Chadador costs titles.
Yeah, he's going to be a runner through a lot of this, right?
There's only 5 match cards now. I've got to make my own undercard fun for the rest of 3 count. Yeah, it's War Raiders versus the Creeds in a rematch, and El Chadador, that's when he makes his return and costs War Raiders the belts.
American Hoss action. gone simple, down the line. I don't think they're going to win the tag titles, though.
No.
Finn Balor.
Vicious turned Dom. Turns on Dom
Yeah.
in quite a horrible way.
I actually had Dominic down as well. I was going to say it'll be Dom Finn at Mania. But I've actually gone for AJ match Mania.
Yeah, I can see it going in that
yeah.
direction too. The latest. They were once in the Bullet Club. thing.
We don't have the Good Brothers anymore. Gunther.
Same J promo.
Similar J
Oh
promo.
my god. It's going to be this for 2.5 months.
Ivy Nile
Wins IC title.
doesn't win title.
Opposite ends.
Yeah.
We're
Well-
going to have American-made draped in golden masks.
I think the idea is that Chad comes back and none of them have achieved the goals that he gave them to. And the same way that he hasn't achieved his goal either. He has not mastered the dark arts of Lucha Libre. But he is like, he can punish them for not achieving their goals because he's a hypocrite. But also, I don't see the point in taking the belt of Lyra Valkyria after you've just put it on her and have done nothing with it yet. But what am I talking about? I've also got Shinsuke Nakamura losing the belt later on. So don't take everything I say, literally. Io Sky.
WWE changes plans.
They think because she's going to get so over, they're going to change.
The Rhea Ripley Io Sky match on the Raw after Mania will do so well, they'll be like, let's run it back.
We're after Chamber, you mean?
Raw after Chamber, yeah. Let's run it back at Mania and we do an Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley Mania match. Because that's what the crowd keep telling them they want.
But then what's the Chamber for? Because the Chamber's to face whoever Charlotte isn't facing.
A three-way.
Oh, great. Another one. Yeah. Another
chuck
one.
it in there.
Not winning title. I think it is going to be them versus Judgment Day for the women's tag belts at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Jacob Fatu
Calls out Roman.
challenges Roman Reigns.
We've done the same thing because neither of us want the Roman, Seth and Punk triple threat.
Jade Cargill.
Naomi injury replacement.
Ooh.
Naomi's taken out. Yes, I know I've got both Chelsea Green and Naomi in the match. But one of them's going to be right.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Like you've put both of them in the match, I've put neither of them in the match because I've done my spot here of drags out Naomi. That's the distraction spot for Bianca Belair.
Right.
JD McDonough.
Carlito 2K25 character. So whenever he's playing in the background, it's actually as JD.
Oh, that's really nice. Returned. Tough guy. Gonna have to be rebranded with a new tough guy gimmick. Jey Uso.
Cody, Sammy tension.
Because you're doing Cody and
We've got
Sammy.
Cody, Sammy. Jay didn't choose Cody, but Cody's like quite weary about it all. Yeah.
Yeats does promos. Jimmy Uso
Wins US Mania.
wins US title.
But at Mania, I guess?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, what? It's
wait and
Shinsuke
see.
Nakamura, so it'll be on SmackDown probably. Probably a house show. John Cena.
Last shock elimination.
You don't have him winning.
No. But it's him and Punk as the final two.
Well, I've got,
Punk wins.
Punk stare down moment. They have their Rock Hogan stare down moment where they look to the crowd and stuff. I think I've got Cena winning the Chamber. So I'm also going to go with wins Elimination Chamber. Jordan Grace.
TNA NXT cameo.
Oh, that's
She'll go
fun,
back
yeah.
to TNA.
Off to NXT.
Yeah.
I had so many people message me after Jordan Grace was like, they could do this with her at Mania. And I was like, oh, I think she's going to NXT. Julius Creed.
So picture it. Chadador has come back. He's a luchador gimmick now. And he's helped the Creeds win the belts. Mexican-made rebrand.
Oh,
They all get lucha masks. And they're Mexican-made. And you tie it into tariffs.
are they in NXT? Tariffs?
Yes, yeah, the tariffs. Yeah, big foreign heels. I think it's Jimmy and Carl Tariff.
Cash and dough.
Yeah, cash and dough tariff.
Everyone was looking for Chad Gable to get a nice serious push, and you're going
Oh, I
with...
think I've given it to him, yeah.
Chad respect match because they failed in all of their missions. But so him and Julius have a match together to. Yeah, I actually do respect you. You are on your level. I'm sorry I was so harsh on you.
Oh, that's good.
Karrion Kross.
Sammy Cody manipulation.
Beaten by Sammy. I think we eventually will get to that match, eventually. Because Sammy returns. I had no out of my head I was going to have him and Owens team together. Maybe I still will. But he's going to have a match with Karrion Kross on Raw. Kevin Owens.
Costs Sammy title. In Toronto.
In Toronto, no less. Not joining AEW. I had my big punt at the end of last year. That's Kevin Steen's going to go to AEW. And then he's re-signed with WWE, which has crushed all of my my hopes and dreams that he might have gone across that. And I really want to say my hopes and dreams. Not of him signing with AEW, but me being right about him signing with AEW.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly right. Yeah. Kofi Kingston.
No WrestleMania match.
Tag titles?
Yeah. It's crazy how directionless they are.
I don't know, they attacked Rey Mysterio.
Oh, yes, yeah, the guy who beat them both in singles competition. You're right.
Liv Morgan.
Furthers tag feud.
Fluke's eliminations eliminated. Logan Paul.
A rare one-word pick.
Solar Vortex.
Nope, because it's not one word, but I do have some hyphens in here.
Okay.
You're familiar with the coast-to-coast move? Pod to pod.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can it be done?
I think you could, not from one pod to the top of the other pod, but if someone's down in the corner of a pod and you're on top of the opposite pod, it's only a little bit further than turnbuckle to turnbuckle.
That sounds like the most worst, horrible bump you could take.
No, you've let the chamber's woke now. It's got like bouncy castle things on the bottom.
Not a soft play center.
It might as well be. No, back in the day when chambers were men and they had really graty, sliced up cheese grater things.
I ain't taking that bump.
Oh no, Logan Paul is.
Cena near elimination. That's going to be because I got them as my final two.
Really?
And it
looks
looks like it might be, and then it's not. Cena just kicks out at 2.999 after he hits the pulverizer. Ludwig Kaiser.
Forms anti-lucha alliance.
Done alliance. Bait.
Oh, Bait joins them. Oh, okay.
New Imperium. Lyra Valkyria.
The new Valhalla. Because you've got the War Raiders. And Lyra Valkyria, you've got the Creeds and Ivy Nile. That's how they all work together. And yeah, there's something quite birdy, Viking-y about Valkyria.
Yeah.
Valkyria, that's like a Norse, the Valkyries.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you can...
Saw that in Thor.
I'll be honest, that's probably more in line than you saying, birds and the Vikings. They're one and the same when you think
about it.
You've
got the birds, right? You've got the birds, you've got the Vikings.
Just right all together.
Yeah.
All makes sense. Retained title. Michael Cole.
Yeats gets tired.
Yeats on Chamber. He's going to get
Michael Cole.
He's going to get so excited by the yeeting that it's going to take over him. He's going to start scaling the cage and starts yeeting from the top of it.
I hope so.
Naomi.
Mystery attacked. Replaced.
Revealed as attacker.
Oh, okay.
Natalia.
Compulsory Canada cameo.
Breaks chamber record.
She's in it?
No. She's going to break the record of not being in the chamber. Nia Jax.
Stratton Revenge dropped.
No more Stratton?
Yeah. Nia Jax, I thought she was a pretty big character in the last 7 months. And it's like, she's totally lost in the shuffle now.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? And she got like so many eliminations at the Rumble. And it's like, what is your direction for Mania? Nikki Cross.
Pod Ghost return. Pod Ghost
appears in pod.
Yeah.
But they'll do that. The lights go down and they come back up. She'll be in the pod with Alexa Bliss.
Oh, with like that, like she then takes her out, or
maybe I don't know. They make out. I don't know. Otis.
Chadador final test.
Stop feuding these two groups.
No, it's because, it's in the vignettes before he comes back and Dominic Mysterio, the wise luchador Dominic Mysterio, says, you've got one last challenge to overcome. And he goes in there and it's like Otis, but he's dressed in like this big gladiator outfit.
You just want Lucha Underground back.
Yes!
Backstage with losers. Because that's what I feel like. So what are Alpha Academy doing right now? They stand backstage with people who've just lost matches. Paul Heyman.
So we talked about Jacob Fatu earlier, making the challenge for Roman Reigns. For Paul Heyman, I have accepts tribal combat.
Nice. I'm still going with the triple threat. Although I'm kind of hoping for the Jacob Fatu thing. I think maybe the triple threat is the direction, which means we will get legendary Punk promo.
Ooh. What? So Paul cuts that promo?
No, yeah. So Paul's cutting a promo in the ring, getting ready for the match, and then out comes CM Punk, and the crowd like, oh, this
Very cool.
They'll do a lot of shoot stuff in there. Penta.
Mid-card journey, I see.
That's interesting. I pictured him looking through Twitter the other day, just scrolling, being like, Phoenix released, yeah?
Sure, everyone else has been. Oh, come on.
Ricky, okay, yeah. Malachi, yeah. Surely Ray as well. What? No. Pete Dunne.
Loses Penta Tressway.
One more time.
Loses Penta Tressway.
Tressway?
Yeah, Tressway. It's like a three-way, but in Spanish.
Breaks 0 fingers.
Oh, that's good. So he's going to do the spot.
Yeah.
I like that. That's really good.
Yeah. And it also works as well, because if you write down just 0, he doesn't actually break any fingers when he does it. Randy Orton.
Attacks KO return.
Returns attacks KO.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can I give you my big picture thing for this? Right?
Pitch it.
I kind of like the idea of doing Sammy and KO not at Mania, at Chamber. And, Sammy beats Karrion Kross on the way to get into that, which I know is only in 2 weeks, so I've got to try and expedite a lot of this. So Sammy, KO beats him, Randy Orton returns, RKOs, sets up Orton and Owens for Mania, and Sammy helps Kevin win that match to put them together as a unit, where Sammy realizes that he was wrong to doubt Owens.
I do like that. I do like that too.
Raquel Rodriguez
Pulls Chelsea hair. Like through the cage.
wins for Liv. Tag titles, that is.
Oh, right, yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
Have you seen it when people write the letter R and then N? It's like right now.
Oh, yeah.
Abbreviation. I class that as one word. So
everyone. Are you hearing this, mate?
Everyone hates Ronan. Everyone hates Ronan. Because everyone hates Ray for some reason.
CM Punk doesn't he? Like giving him a little high five on the end.
But like Chad, Dominic, obviously, like the New Day. I'm sure Pete Dunne and Kaiser will start hating him too.
Why?
Because they don't like Penta.
So just take it through again. What is your 3 words?
Everyone hates Ronan.
Why don't you do everyone hates Ray?
Because it's like right now.
Also, you could have done everyone hates Raymond. But it's Ray.
That's good. Yeah, could have done that.
Beige, tag partner.
Oh, that's really good.
Maybe that is the Mania match. It's New Day versus Big E and my tag partner. Or Rey Mysterio is like, and my tag partner is, because they take out Dragon Lee and the other members of the LWA that no one remembers. And my tag partner is, and it's Beige.
That would be an incredible pop.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley.
Record Raw rating. The Rhea Io match is like insanely watched. Not more than the debut Raw, but everything else. And they're like, that's the thing that makes them go, oh, maybe we should pivot for Mania.
I like that thinking. Retains her title. But I like your way of thinking. Roman Reigns.
Absent until WrestleMania.
Mania 3-way? What?
Tressway?
Sorry, you're right. Mania Tressway?
Yeah, I mean, I sort of have him here as Roman versus Fatu, but you just don't see Roman until he comes out.
Roxanne Perez.
Chamber runner-up Iron Woman.
Wins Elimination Chamber.
What? Are you serious? And she faces Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I'm looking at the people in the match. Because I think they're going to do Flair versus Tiffany.
Yeah.
Right? So that basically means that, well, it's going to be someone on the Raw side of things. And it's not going to be Liv Morgan. I don't think it's going to be Bayley. So that kind of just leaves Roxanne Perez. Unless, of course, you are going to do Flair and Ripley, which means you could have Alexa Bliss win the Chamber and do Alexa and Stratton.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd love it.
Sami Zayn
Must beat Cody.
rises above hate.
Okay. And then turns heel with Kevin Owens anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hedge my bets. Seth Rollins.
Punk Obsession loss.
That's exactly what I wrote for the Rumble. Punk Obsession costs.
Oh, we're so close for the exact.
Yeah. Sheamus
Not winning IC.
wins IC tourney. They're going to do a tournament to crown a new #1 contender. Sheamus wins that tournament. Shinsuke Nakamura
Keeps belt warm.
loses title pre-Mania.
Okay.
So then you can have, because I think Jay versus Gunther opens night one. So Jay beats Gunther, and then you can have Jimmy come out with his championship belt as well. They can both celebrate as singles champions.
Very nice.
Solo Sikoa.
Surprised by Fatu. That's when he makes that challenge to Roman.
What are you doing with Solo and Cody in all of this?
I don't know, TV match.
He's wrestling's Fetch.
Oh, like stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah.
So I got it confused with Fletch, the Chevy Chase
Chevy
detective
Chase.
film.
And when he attacked Cody on SmackDown, I was like, what? Really? Are we doing this again?
Is this? Have I accidentally loaded up a May SmackDown episode?
Yeah. Tamatonga
Stuck in middle.
acknowledges Jacob Fatu. The Miz.
Cross tag team.
They're on different brands now.
Oh, what?
Miz is on SmackDown now.
Yeah, but surely Carrion will go over there as well.
I mean, I guess I've written sad about Cross. Well, no, I think
There's nobody else.
The transfer window is over now.
Yeah, but it's Mania.
I've got sad about Cross. That's my 3 words. He was enjoying being together. The Rock.
Takes Jay's shot.
Take Jay's spot. Did you say shot? Ah, it's spot. Oh, it's so close. Tiffany Stratton
Mega over babyface.
beats Charlotte Flair.
Ooh.
I think that's going to help being that mega over babyface. Triple H.
Best boss surprise. Oh, guys, you should. It's like a big mug with best boss. Guys, you
what?
shouldn't have.
Inducts himself.
With the picture and the point.
Uncle Howdy.
Howdy Dole backstage. It's just in the background.
Oh.
It's like an old Fiend doll, or what was it called? The little Alexa Bliss.
Oh, the
Doll.
Lily doll.
Lily, that's it. You're right there.
Alexa Woody's him.
What does Woody's mean in this context?
You know, in Toy Story, when Buzz Lightyear replaces Woody, right? So in this, Alexa is Buzz Lightyear. She's going to Woody Uncle Howdy.
So she's the leader now?
Well, I just think now that she's returned, everyone's just going to be more into the new shiny thing than the Woody. So she's going to Woody him.
Okay.
William Regal.
Trips announces Hoff. Hall of Fame.
Nice. That's
Regal
good.
going in the Hall of Fame.
Releases? Nah. Glee-leases. It's going to be there being like, oh, lovely. I'm Malachi Black, and I'm Miro, and I'm Ricky Starks. Oh, delightful news.
Releases? Nah. Gleases.
Glee-leases. It's going to be so gleeful about them.
A release that's positively received a
By
Glee
William
lease.
a Glee-lease.
Right.
What one do you want?
Words.
There's a word.
It's about as much of a word as Solo Vortex.
Xavier Woods.
Mostly in ad breaks.
Should get more.
Go over to patreon.com/WrestleTalk right now, where you can watch a whole exclusive 3-count episode of me and Luke going through every participant in the 2001 Royal Rumble.
But if you want to watch another 3-count right now, click the video on screen to check out us review every Elimination Chamber in 3 words or less / fewer.
Welcome to the 1, 2, 3 count, where in this episode we are going to be reviewing every Elimination Chamber pay-per-view